There's a silence, just for a moment, before the clash. Dust swirls around the ruins of an evacuated city, block cars abandoned. Storefronts shattered, the pavement cracked in a spiderweb pattern. And standing amidst it all, two of the most iconic figures the world has ever known. On one side, Bruce Banner, or rather, what Bruce Banner has become, the Hulk. Green, massive, unstoppable, radiating raw, uncontainable power. His fists tighten. The ground trembles in anticipation. Across from him stands Steve Rogers, Captain America. The flag-draped shield rests steady on his arm. He's focused, stoic, breathing evenly. His eyes don't betray even a flicker of doubt, even though he understands exactly who and what he's about to face. Rage versus leadership. Instinct versus discipline. Muscle versus mind. How did it come to this? The sky is bruised by storm clouds, and there's a tension in the air that feels more elemental than personal. But there's history here. Both men are products of experiments, relics of super soldier science gone in two very different directions. Both have fought side by side, and both have lost comrades. Now, they stand opposed, each representing something greater than themselves. Hulk, for all his fury, stands for the raw truth of human emotion, for what happens when you finally snap. For the catharsis that comes from breaking through every barrier, physical or psychological. He's rage incarnate, but it's never just anger. It's years of repression, guilt, and overwhelming pressure forced to the surface. Captain America, meanwhile, stands for the opposite. He's a master of control, a man whose entire life is about serving something beyond himself, an ideal, a team. If Hulk is what happens when restraint collapses, Cap is what happens when restraint endures. The confrontation begins not with a roar, but with a plea. "Bruce," Steve says, voice low, steady. "You don't have to do this." For a second, Banner's eyes flash through the green. Maybe there's doubt, maybe there's hope. But then the monster inside seizes the wheel again, and the hope is gone. The first punch is seismic. Cars flip over just from the shockwave as Hulk's fist slams down towards Cap. But where brute force might crush stone, Cap's speed and precision are something else entirely. He rolls, shield raised, turning the energy away in a peal of vibrating metal. Hulk lashes out again, a gaunch punch fueled by fury, each swing threatening to end this fight in an instant. But Cap doesn't try to overpower him. Instead, Rogers reads every movement, every telegraphed blow, every tell. Years of battlefield experience and the lessons of watching the Hulk up close serve him well. He uses the environment a crumbled streetlight to vault over Hulk's arm, a shattered taxi to ricochet his shield. Where Hulk is chaos, Cap is choreography, but even the world's best tactician has limits. It's only a matter of time before Hulk adapts. Before he catches the rhythm, and with a single earth-breaking leap, brings the fight crashing down. This isn't Hollywood choreography. There are scratches, real pain, exhaustion, Cap bleeds, his uniform tears. But every time he's knocked back, he gets up. Sometimes that's his greatest power. Not the serum, not the shield, but the refusal to stay down. Every time the Hulk slams him into the ground, every time the earth shakes, Cap picks himself up, steadies his breath, and thinks his way forward. But something shifts. Hulk's rage isn't mindless today. There's something targeted about it, something Banner buried, but can't quite suppress. It's a pain of being treated as a monster. It's a desperation of not being heard. Cap isn't there to win. He's there to lead Evan, his enemy, so he shifts his strategy. Less offense, more dialogue. In the split-second pauses, he calls out, reminding Hulk of past victories, of friends, of what it means to fight together. And each word, each memory, chips away at the rage. Finally, after a tempest of blows, there's a lull. Hulk stands, breathing hard, shoulders slumped. Cap, battered but unbroken, lowers his shield. "You're not alone, Bruce. You never were." In that quiet, the city holds its breath. The monster shrinks, just a little. Enough. There's no clear winner. No moment where one man stands over another in triumph. Instead, there's exhaustion, and the realization that both strength and leadership are needed. Hulk needs Cap's guidance. Cap needs Hulk's power. Each is incomplete without the other. So who wins, rage or leadership? Sometimes the greatest victories aren't about domination, they're about understanding. It's about finding a way back from the brink. And as the sun breaks through the clouds, Steve Rogers offers a hand. This battle ends not with defeat, but with alliance restored, a measure of peace in a world desperate for it. Until next time.